Today's scripture, Matthew chapter 16, verses 16 through 19. He said to them, "But who do you say that I am?" Simon Peter answered, "You are the Christ, the Son of the living God." And Jesus said to him, "Blessed are you, Simon Bar-Jonah, because flesh and blood did not reveal this to you, but my Father who is in heaven. I also say to you that you are Peter, and upon this rock I will build my church, and the gate of the Hades will not overpower it. I will give you the keys of the kingdom of the heaven, and whatever you bind on earth shall have been bound on heaven, and whatever you loose on earth shall have been loosed in heaven." We've got some of fundamental question for our life. I would like to call that the question of life. They are where we come from, where we're going, what we are, what is the purpose of our life, or something like that. The subject we're sharing so far, being myself, must be not different from that kind of questions. Some might find that answer while they are living in this world before death. Some might not find that answer until they are dead. Today we're going to think about that question and answer given through this scripture. The later part, this scripture composed with the two parts. One is the question about question of life, and the other things is about the life, the shape of our life after we got that answer. Actually, let me tell you something about two topics. One is the gate of Hades. This Hades is kind of a darkness or something. Many people, regardless is believer or non-believer, or Christian or non-Christian, commonly they have the same kind of question through their life. Searching what is my true self, or self beyond the self, or transcendent self, whatever it's called. They are wondering what is the true meaning of their life, asking, what am I? What is my true self? Or something like that. In Buddhism or Hinduism or another religion might be as well. But how about the Christians? We call that sentence "You are Christ and the Son of the living God" is the confession of Peter toward Jesus Christ. You are the Christ and the Son of the living God. One thing, the situation of Peter at the time 2,000 years ago and right now in this modern time, the difference is if Jesus Christ has been existing in this world as one of the person. Peter said that sentence of the confession in front of Jesus as a person. It's much easier than our confession in this modern time, or difficult, because there is Jesus as one of the person. However, in this modern time, we don't have Jesus in this world as one of the person. So we don't have to make the confession toward any other people with this sentence. But the same Jesus should be confessed in front of Jesus with the same kind of sentence. This sentence used as a kind of confession before the baptism or something like that. However, as I told you before, it is related to the questions of life, our fundamental question through our whole life. Because the later part of this scripture is mentioning about the conversion of the shape of our life. Actually, we have been captured like this universe, where it is not easy to escape from the territory of the gravity of the earth. Even the rocket or something like that is very difficult to escape from this gravity. And how about the solar system, or even in our universe? Even we can make the development of technology and science to escape from this gravity of the earth. Still, we are in the territory of the universe or solar system or something like that. So, in my mind, I think in other religion, if they can experience it, they found some kind of transcendent self. Still, they are the territory or boundary of another self. That is the same kind of territory of the boundary of the gate of the haze. The power of the haze, the darkness, can be reached to that kind of universe as well. So, interestingly, while we are asking with the question, who am I? What is the purpose of my life? Or something like that. But giving this clue of understanding for that question, Jesus would like to start all this kind of conversation asking, but who do you say that I am? Instead of who I am, we are asking who I am, what am I, something like that. But Jesus started the conversation, giving the clue of understanding with the question of life, saying, who do you say that I am? Our interest must be transferred from myself to the Jesus Christ in order to get the same solution, the same answer. The way to approach is whole different from each other. That is from gospel. Our question comes from our myself. We are searching in the territory of the prison, like something kind of boundary, kind of bubble. So we are searching from inside, asking, who am I, who I am, something like that. But the answer must come from outside. So, the clue of understanding that the solution is to listen to that kind of a question from outside of my universe. We have shared about that idea. We have made our own universe, my own universe. We are take the position of the creator in some meaning, or the kind of evaluation of any kind of component of our life, kind of make the distance more precious, more less precious, or something like that, giving some kind of meaning over there. But someday we can recognize there is some visiting from outside of my universe that is coming of the coming of Jesus. The second coming of Jesus should be supposed to be happening in our own universe, not in this whole world. So when we listen to this kind of question about who do you say that I am, instead of us or representative, Peter said, you are Christ, the Son of God, Son of a living God. Important thing is that the living, this expression indicate God instead of Christ. So what is the meaning of Christ? Christ is a kind of attachment, or make the connection, make the relationship. So eventually, after making the relationship in between, in our part, myself, and the other side of the relationship is God. So the portion, the function, the role of Christ is to make the connection in between two and one is myself, the other is God. So after making the perfect connectivity relationship, Jesus just gonna disappear because all the function has been finished, accomplished. Then what left? The relationship between I, myself, and God. So without this connectivity, the meaning of the Christ is meaningless. So only purpose of coming of Jesus Christ is to make the unification in between I, myself, and God. Who is God? What is the description of God? Is living God. Living God means doing something toward our life. Alive. He is doing something in our life, in our universe. We can call that is kind of providence or guidance, protection, or something like that. So while we have the confession, like the Peter, you are Christ, which means you are making the relationship between myself and God. And God is a living God. So that confession of Peter is supposed to be applied to every single time, even before Jesus and after Jesus, even in our modern society, in our modern time as well. That kind of confession is applicable. So after that, Jesus called the first. There is three different kind of calling to Peter. One is Peter, Simon Peter, and the second one is Simon Bar-Jonah. The third one is Peter. Where is Peter? You are Peter. The Simon Bar-Jonah is meaning the Jonah is the name of his father. Sometimes it's called Johann, John, or something. So Bar means son. So son of Jonah, Simon. It is which means how to recognize who he is, who he was. I came from this. I came to this world through my parents, my father, Jonah. So that kind of a family name and my name, my first name and my family name revealed my whole recognition. The way who I am, being myself, so far in that time. But when he make this confession with the relationship, not only calling Jesus as Christ something like the Trump, our president, that is confession for who he is. That's all. But according to the meaning of the Christ, you are Christ means, you are making the relationship between God and myself. That kind of relationship and the connectivity is very important things. And the other side is living God. So when he confessed with this idea, with this sentence, he came to make the unification with the Lord and deserve to be called as a Peter, rock. Rock means Christ. Has got another meaning, a whole different from the calling of the Simon Bar-Jonah. So Peter is not only given for he himself only, but each one of us in every time. So you and I as well is to be called as Peter. Another meaning of Christ. So at a time we can have this idea, the gate of Hades, all those the power of the darkness not going to be reached in this world, in transcendent world. And the kingdom of heaven have the key of the kingdom of heaven. Whatever you bind on earth shall have been bound in heaven, and the other side as well. Which means we can have the power to control every situation that has been come from the heaven. So we have the power to manipulate or operate all the relationship, what things are going to happen in and out. So This kind of under this kind of meaning of the sentence is the final stage of the Christianity. If we have this kind of a sentence applied to our situation, to manipulate and to use, take advantage, or whatever it is, we can have the power to create in this world, kingdom of heaven and in this world at the same time. So all those things happening with this confession and understanding, unification with the Lord. Thank you.